Welcome to today's discussion. We are looking at a question on partial variation, Form 3 mathematics. The question we have reads, a quantity y is partly constant and partly varies inversely as x, given that y is equal to 10 and x when x is equal to 1.5, and that when y is 20, x is 1.25. Find the value of y when x is 0.5. The first thing the learner is supposed to understand is that under partial variation, we have two constants. Number 2, the variables are connected by a plus sign. And number 3, we form simultaneous equations that help us to find the two constants before solving the given question. But before we look at this question, if you have just bumped onto this channel for the first time, kindly take 1 second and click the subscribe button so that anytime we produce a video like this, you'll automatically be given a notification. We are told that a quantity y varies partly as the constant. Let us use k as our first constant. And partly varies and means we connect the variables using an addition sign, and partly varies inversely as x. That means it varies as 1 over x. From there we move down and say y. We replace the variation sign with equal sign. This one will be equal to k plus. Instead of 1 now we introduce another constant. Let me say we use b divided by x. We are told, given that y is equal to 10, when x is equal to 1.5, means 10 will be equal to k plus b divided by the value of x, and the value of x is 1.5. If we cross multiply with 1.5 so that we can get rid of the fraction, you multiply by 1.5 here, 1.5 and 1.5 will cancel. You multiply here with 1.5, we are going to have 15. That is 1.5 times 10. Then 1.5 times k will give us 1.5k plus of course b. We are also told that when y is equal to 20, so we are going to have 20 being equal to k plus the value of x is 1.25. We are going to have b divided by 1.25. If you multiply across by 1.25, 1.25 times 20, you get 25 being equal to 1.25 times k will be equal to 1.25 k plus 1.25 times 1.25 will cancel, and therefore we are going to be left with b. So we can pick our two equations, that is 1.5k plus b being equal to 15 as our first equation. Then we have 1.25k plus b being equal to 25 as our second equation. From there now we can solve the two simultaneous equations. Since b is uniform, we are going to subtract the two equations direct, such that 1.5k minus 1.25k will give us 0.25k being equal to 15 minus 25, you get negative 10. If you divide both sides by 0.25, this and this will cancel, giving us the value of k being equal to negative 40. Having gotten the value of k, we now go and look for the value of another constant, which is b. From our first equation, we have 1.5k plus b being equal to 15, but we already have the value of k, and therefore we are going to have 1.5 multiplied by k, which is 40, plus b, and this one is going to be equal to 15. From there, if you take 1.5 times 40, this one is going to give us negative 60, plus b being equal to 15. If you take negative 60 to the other side, the value of b is going to be equal to 75. We have the two constants, that is b and k, and therefore now the next thing we do, we write an equation connecting the variables, and the equation will be equal to y is equal to k, and the value of k is minus 40, plus we have b over x. The value of b is 75. We divide by x. After getting the two constants and writing the equation, now we can solve the given question. We are saying find the value of y when x is 0.5, and therefore our y is going to be equal to minus 40 plus 75. You divide by x, and we are told x is 0.5. Therefore y is going to be equal to minus 40 plus 75 divided by 0.5, you get 150, and our y is going to be equal to 110. Thank you for watching and welcome to this channel. And in case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly take 1 second and click the subscribe button.